Today on Eye on the Desert, we welcome Daniel Dorado back. He's the board president of AMP, and Kate Space, who is the co-founder and past president, here to tell us about the 8th Annual American Academy of Musical Performance Summer Camp Showcase, which is coming up. And you guys have been working with these kids all summer, and now is their chance to shine and perform, and this is what it's all about.
Yes, absolutely. They've been busting their behinds for the last 3 weeks. It's been from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and my son comes home, he's one of the drummers, and he is just spent every day. So they're actually super excited about their set, and I'm excited to see the show.
Well, it's a great way for kids to spend their summer. Yeah. You were one of the co-founders of this, 8 years ago?
Yeah.
And the idea behind it was to give kids a place where, like, if they were doing a garage band, or maybe they didn't have any musical experience but were kind of interested.
Yeah.
Give them a place to go and meet other kids who were in the same boat.
It's like for kids who aren't really the marching band type, but they are eager to be with people like them. And this camp gives, well, this organization gives them an opportunity to meet kids from all different schools that are just like them and form a rock band. And it's kind of like a school of rock. But you know, most of these kids never played with another person. They're in their room, learning it on YouTube and playing by themselves. So now in this environment, they're able to create and collaborate and communicate, and that's our little tagline too.
Well, I think the collaboration part is so big. Yes. You know, I look at kids today, including mine, and we're kind of isolated. They were isolated during COVID. Yeah. They're isolated because they're either on the phone or the laptop or some other screen. So being able to be in a room with other kids with real instruments and having to real-time figure that out is, I think, really important. I think that's a huge part of what you guys do for these kids.
Yeah, because you remember, all these kids have very different personalities sometimes. So when they come in a room and they're forced to deal with it, they have to figure out a way to work it out because they've got deadlines, and they know that, you know, we've last year sold by Wednesday 20 tickets. This year was 80, which is a huge jump. Yeah. So expectations are there, and the kids are aware of it.
All right, so tell me about the showcase. Tell people what this is going to entail, and how many bands you've got put together, and what kind of music the kids are going to be performing.
Yeah, we've got 4 bands, and then they're going to do a choir kind of thing that's really cool and unique. We'll talk about AMP, obviously, and these kids, I'm not kidding, like every year I'm kind of blown away. Usually I cry. I probably will.
It's watching your idea, you know, take full form on stage. So I'm sure that's very moving for you.
Absolutely, and these kids blow me away. They're so committed and they're so into it, and they're genuinely loving the company of their peers too, which is really beautiful to see. So.
And in addition to the summer camps, you have programs throughout the school year as well, so there are opportunities for kids to be involved kind of year-round. But the summer camp and the showcase is kind of the culmination for these kids because they get that performance.
Yes.
Well, it's very all in a very short time frame, only 3 weeks, where the other ones are spread out. The fall and the spring are spread out over about 12 to 16 weeks.
Here is the information. The 8th Annual AMP Summer Camp Showcase. It takes place Saturday, July 30th. From 6 to 8 p.m. at Hope Lutheran, Hope Center inside the Hope Lutheran Church. And you can go to ampcv.org to get your tickets. Go get your tickets. 80 have already sold. You want to see this show, and you want to support these kids. So,
yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both for being here on The Eye.